Oh my God. He's got two superstar wide receivers that are about to catch everything now. And he's got Zeke. This is about to be a terrible game, dude.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The give is only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know the speed is
check for yourself, Dunk. Streams up.
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
21-yard line.
A give to Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 14.
Third and long for Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield.
See? You just see that, Dunk? Because you will. That's why I don't. That's why I don't play Sim. Yeah. What is my YouTube name? Here, I'll just send you a link.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Power running by Zeke. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of.
Man, I would have been the Giants with Saquon if I knew this was a sim league.
So 1st and 10 now.
You threw us off, Dunk. It's okay. It's not going to last anyways.
They'll run with Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a... Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And 1.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Prescott from the gun. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 1st and goal from the 6. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw is Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give it to Peterson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Peterson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. After the interception, here's Ryan. Finding some room at midfield. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell.
Ryan's pass.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott now. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
No gain on the play.
But they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. To throw is Prescott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. sack back at the 46. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Finds a seam inside the 40. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score all tied.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And
he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Falcons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
No, what I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. Third down here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
This is Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. So this one will